Welcome to the United Light Agri Services channel. We are happy again to be with you, and your presence on our page remains our major focus, and giving you the information pertaining to agriculture remains our supreme duty to carry on this services for you and the fellow peoples in the world of agriculture and all those who are interested within the feelings of human with sufficient food on their tables. Welcome again. Today we are going to discuss on a topic. What is agriculture? Because you know that we cannot go into agriculture without us knowing the meaning of agriculture. We cannot talk anything about certain career and we don't know what that career is. So today, we are happy to give you the definitions of agriculture. If you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please take that little second and just subscribe to our YouTube page. And also take that time to follow our Facebook channel that will keep on bringing you valuable and most important information pertaining to the agriculture and will also give you the happiness within the agriculture. We are very passionate about teaching agriculture. We are not passionate about any other stuff, but we are passionate about teaching agriculture and feeding humanity with sufficient food on their various tables. So if you are not done that, please just hit that subscribe button and also follow our page. You can also share our page that other people are waiting and are very eager to get this information, because agriculture is things that we are not getting interested in. But if we just share this page, someone may likely fall in love with agriculture career. I beg, just do that for us. So now let us proceed. So we say that our topic today is, what is agriculture? And we say agriculture is defined as an art, science, and business of producing crops and raising of livestock for economic purposes. So now we take it one at a time. We say agriculture is an art, science, and business of producing crops and livestock for economic purposes. That is a definition we have given to agriculture. So let us take the definition again. We say agriculture is defined as an art, science, and business. And business for producing crops and raising of livestock for economic purposes. So what do we mean by agriculture is an art? Agriculture is an art because it embraces the knowledge of a performance to perform the operations of the farm in a skillful manner, where you have to carry on a skills in the agriculture sector to carry on the production within the farm. Like for instance, let's say you want to go and create, or you want to build a farm or warehouses on a farm. You use art, because art is something that is given, that is a skills that you use to use your knowledge to use that one to carry on that one, that project or that processes. Like people who build agriculture farms, they carry on the one, the art. They use their art skills to build that. They use their art skills to build warehouses. They use their art skills to build big houses on the farm. So science is also what a art, because within agriculture you use your art knowledge to be able to carry on those skillful things within the agriculture sector. Because without your art skills, the agriculture, your farm entity will struggle to succeed. But if you have that skill, if you have that farm skills, that you can be able to carry on those knowledge your within your sector, it is very necessary that you understand the principles and learning the farm practices. The farm practices you have to carry on, you have to understand the farm practices. What makes the farm practices? What are the things that is very necessary to the farm practices? These are things that the agriculture, as a agriculture, you need to understand the art sector. So now we have concluded on the art science, agriculture as an art. So now let us proceed. What agriculture have to do with science? Agriculture has something to do with science. It utilizes the technologies. It utilizes the technologies developed by scientific principles. It utilizes the scientific principles, like things that science has developed. Agriculture utilizes it to develop technologies and perform such as it were breeding production, like breeding, where you have to use breeding, you have to take one pig or chicks from one pens to another area, where you have to use that breeding process. Breeding is what the process in which you bring a male pigs or any other animal stock together for them to have an affair, for them to replicate itself. It is the process of what breeding. And in that case, you use science skills to use that to be able to carry on that other setup. Because without your science skills, you will not understand when and where to start this process from. But if you understand your science skills, you will be able to understand what times you can breed, what time you can cross an animal, what time you can carry on those stuff. Because with your science skills is very necessary within the agriculture sector. That is what makes it very, very vibrant, that every agriculturist should have a science skills. Because if you don't have a science skills, it will just be like you are making a formality. Because with your science skills also can help you. That for instance, you can go and plant a rice where you with your science skills you can or just harvest. You can go in and harvest that rice within 1 or 2 3 months. You harvest the rest and you plant another rice there. Because with your science skills you can do all that stuff to just be able to feed human with sufficient foods on their tables. Science is very important in agriculture. Let us be very real. Because without science skills, your production is very, very dormant. So, as time goes, you need a strong science skills for you to succeed within the agriculture sector. So now we have understood the science skills within agriculture. Now let us move. As a business, what agriculture have to do with business? Agriculture has significant things to do with business. Because as an agriculturist, your main focus should be on business. Because that is the main reasons in which you carry on agriculture. Because you cannot produce a food and you and your family just consume that food. It's impossible. Anything you do for that matter, there should be a business. Because if you don't have a business skills within agriculture sector, you will struggle very significantly how you can establish or how you can go about to plant another process with the next season. So as an agriculturist, you need to understand agriculture is a way of life that a rural population, most rural populations, most interior people, they survive on what? Agriculture to do business. Like for instance, you can even see if you go to other places, the people who live in the rural area, they carry on their cultivation, they carry on the digging of the cassavas and they export it to the urban area. Where after that they get a little incomes and they take the little income, they carry it to the rural area back and sustain themselves and their family. This is what agriculture talk about our business. Because business is something that is very, very simple. Because if you understand the business terminologies with as an agriculturist, you will be very successful within the agriculture sector very easily. Because business is something that is necessary within the agriculture sector that you really need to take into consideration. Because if you have money, business all about money. If you have money, you can expand your agriculture entity, your agriculture business. Because if you don't have, who, where will you start from? So agriculture has something to do with our business. And agriculture is one of the biggest business from for our ancestor days to the modern generation. Because if you're very vigilant within the business sector, my dear, you are very lucky people. You are very lucky person in the sectors. Because you will produce more and you will sell to the community, you sell to the market, you sell to other countries, that you can be able to get more income coming to your farm. So as an agriculturist, you need to understand the terminologies as well. You need to understand that agriculture is a business. Agriculture is a business. Agriculture is a business because it gave you a little income. It gave you money that encourages you to develop, to carry on more agricultural productivities within your sector or outside of your sector. And you also need to understand that agriculture is a business. Agriculture is very important because we say agriculture is a science. It's a science, art, and business. And all of those three stuff, all of those 3 points within agriculture, if it's very neutralized, you can succeed as an agriculturist. And agriculture is very important. You need to understand those three mechanical points in agriculture for you to succeed. So, fellow friends, if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make it up by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Let us keep on working together as a team. Let us see whether we can make it forward the sufficient production of food for our dear people in the world, because now the human population is growing. We are growing on a daily basis. The only way in which we cannot struggle is when we have sufficient food on our tables on a daily basis. That is our labor rights to eat. But if there is no agriculturist, how can we eat? How can we eat? And how can we get on board more agriculturists? Is through the teachings of young people to be interested in the agriculture sector. So please, if you are not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe for the sake of God. Please, if you are not following our Facebook page too, you can also follow us on Facebook, Unity Light Agri Business. It's the only platform we have, and it is the only platform which is to teach you about agriculture. Today we discuss about what is agriculture, and we gave you the definition of agriculture as agriculture is a science, art, and business, or what? Crop of producing crops and raising of livestock for economic purposes. For the business purposes, for the development of our economics, because agriculture develop our economics, because without economic and before because without agriculture, any economics for that matter struggle on a damn skills but if that country understand agriculture and they take agriculture to be the major priorities, they don't struggle, because one of the significant things in a country is all food. If you can provide for your citizen, if you can give sufficient food to your citizen, there is no suffering will be in that country, because agriculture itself provide a lot of jobs that it can give to the citizen, that even they will not complain because they all understand the agriculture sector. Thank you for following us today. Thank you for watching our show. We'll keep on bringing you more valuable information on agriculture. We love you. Let God bless you as you continue to contribute to the well-being of this speech. Thank you. Let God bless you.